going on, dudes? It's the Sharkcraft. I'm back with another SkyFactory 2 episode, yeah. Okay, well, I was playing as someone else on, but they had computer troubles, so let's get started. Today, I want to, uh, the other day, when I was on SkyFactory, I kept having some troubles. And that was that this may be very efficient, but it's very expensive in the fact that it takes tons of coal, and since you get coal a lot less than it needs to be powered, it's kind of hard to this is very hard to work around with. So today we're going to work with something else. If it stops raining, that would help. But yeah, today we're building something that requires a lot of my stuff. Um, yeah, oh, what do you know? It stopped raining as soon as I mentioned it was raining. But yeah, today we're going to work on something that requires 9 diamonds, 2 redstone, and I believe some iron, which we have plenty of. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, lag, 7, 8. Okay. Today, we're going to work on something that requires these resources and some iron. I do have in here, do I not? I do. Do I have enough? I need 5. I have 6. That is perfect. Today, we're going to build the solar generator. We're going solar, everybody. We're going clean, efficient solar power. Now, I'm not sure how well this is going to work out, in all honesty, but I mean, it's better than what we got right now that is very expensive in resources. And I didn't place it right. I know it requires a diamond block, which I took a freaking long time trying to get last night. But yeah, let's look up generator. Generate. That should be fine enough. Generate. Load up. Load for me, please. Load for me, please. Oh, the frame lag. Oh yeah, I got 1 FPS. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Don't crash. Yay, didn't crash. Or did it? Oh no. Okay, we didn't. Yeah, let's make this. Ah, dang, it requires quartz. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to get. I mean, we already got our station over there where we get quartz. I'm just gonna turn off not enough items. There we go. There's our frames back. I think they're coming back slowly. Yeah, there we are. We should have some quartz in here unless I spent it. Yep, I did. Okay. For some reason I'm getting frame lag. Oh, we're back. Okay. So what we need is we need some sand. We need a minimum of 3 sand, I believe. 1, 2, 3. I clicked on it 3 times. Nope. Okay. So yeah, 3 sand. Because I have my bucket with me as well. So we're just going to do this. And we now have 3 sand. Now we need to figure out how to turn this into soul sand. Now, I didn't show you guys this last time I gave you guys an update. But what you do is you get sand and you place it in this witch water. And then it creates soul sand. Now, how do you get witch water? It's pretty easy. If you have a... If you have a oak barrel on top of a mycelium, then you place water in the oak barrel that is on top of the mycelium. It will slowly transform into witch water. Now, how do you get mycelium? You have to place ancient spores on a dirt block. Now, since mycelium will eventually spread if there is no grass around it, it is easy for it to grow. So you only need 1. You could use more, but it's recommended that you only use 1. That way you can just spread to all the other blocks, which is what we did last time. Well, kind of. But yeah, now all we need to do is sieve this soul sand. And every time you sieve a soul sand, no matter what, the drop will always be a minimum of 1 quartz. See, yeah, see, I looked at it. and there's also a 50% chance to get another quartz every time you do this. But I knew we were only going to get 3 because I'm like awesome and I know this. And we need 2 lapis. Oh, the frame lag every time I open a chest. Ah. Okay. So luckily there's just enough quartz up here. I'm just gonna take half that and put it in here. Okay. Now we should have enough to build the thing. The thingamabob. So we need 2 redstone. One over here, one over here. Then we need this. Then we need this. Then we need this. Then we need this. And we should have a solar generator. Yay! I actually didn't want to do this last time we made generators because it was not that good in my opinion. Because the fact that you had to switch it, you can only be on and off. But that is why that's why I made a bed off camera for because solar generators aren't very efficient if it's during the day, if it's during night. So I am going to make a commitment to trying to sleep as often as I possibly can in SkyFactory 2 so that I keep a maximum amount of power that I can. Now, there is another way to go about this. What I could do is I could use most of my resources building another solar generator and a timer. Now these are very expensive to make, but they are pretty cool because if you make a timer, wait, do we even have a timer? I don't know. I saw that in my night. Oh, dang it. Let's see if we have a timer. I want to see if we have a timer. Timer. Please tell me we have a timer. I would, I don't think we have a timer, guys. Oh no. Oh no. My game, I think it froze. Can you guys hear me? I'm not sure you guys can hear me. I'm gonna pause recording for a sec. Can I even pause recording? Okay, I'm back. We had a large lag spike there. Yeah. That went well. Now didn't it? Did we just... Never mind. Okay, so timer doesn't exist. I guess we're just going to have to build a ton of redstone repeaters, which is very inefficient. But yeah, I'm saving up my redstone because we need a very special thing known as a transfer node. Now, you might be saying to Sharkcraft you already have transfer nodes. No, this transfer node is a transfer node for energy. Now, since energy isn't an item, we have to build a very specific type of transfer node, and in order to do this we need a ton of speed upgrades, and we also need a ton of redstone to turn those speed upgrades into something else, and then we can use those speed upgrades and that something else to make the transfer node. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this lever right here. How much energy we already have? Wow, that is a lot of power. Okay, I'm just going to get the conduit. I don't remember where I put it. Oh, there's one. I'm pretty sure I had an extra one somewhere too, because I took away one for temporary purposes of nope, never mind. I took one away for the pulverizer over here. But yeah, now we can do this. Okay, so if I flip this lever, wait, oh yeah, we already had some power already built up into the wiring prematurely. So if I flip this lever, it should be transferring. Wow, it's actually transferring a lot. 100,000 RF. How much does this one hold? 100,000 RF. So this one is more efficient because it generates power without having to waste resources. So yeah, yeah, we got more power. That's efficient. And it only took like 15 seconds. The one over there, so this one's more like non-resource friendly, but generates a ton of power extremely quickly. This one, on the other hand, generates power out of just being daylight, which it is. And I'm going to sleep more often so that I may automate, so that I may get more power more often. But yeah, this is our temporary solution to all of this. And have we run out of power on it yet? No, we still got a ton of reserves left. Okay, so yeah, I think we found our new way of getting energy. We can still use this one, but it's not as going to be used as much as this. This is going to be like if we need something that requires a lot of power. So yeah, let's turn all this and oh, what did I just do? What? Oh, frame lag. Yeah, we're going to be using this a lot, and since this is very efficient, I will be hopefully doing a lot of stuff with it. Yeah, we're getting like so much power just for nothing. If I had two of them like Ken Sparkles did in his, I would be like zooming extremely fast, but actually, if I had a ton of coal, that would help, but I need a ton of gravel for that, and luckily we got a pulverizer, but I think I need more pulverizers. By the way, last season, we didn't exactly get very far because of our weak automation system of the pulverizers. So what we're going to do this season is we're going to do a lot of this on single player. Not all of it, just a lot of it. That way we get the most done out of it in frame-wise. But yeah, what we should do is we should set up like a ton of pulverizers that each individually have their own part of pulverizing the stone. So we'll have like 3 different cobblestone generators, and then a ton of transfer nodes and transfer pipes transferring them in the correct direction. Yeah, we seem to be running low on power, which means we are out. So now, since most of the redstone flux is in the pipes, we can do this. Most of this. That is extremely fast. Like, it doesn't generate power as fast as this one, but it generates it from nothing but daylight. So that is actually very efficient. If we had more than one of them, if we had a times 64 one, that would be overpowered. That's just amazing. So while that's doing that, I'm going to go over here and kill the mobs. Looks like there's 2 creepers, and I think those are fake players. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, I died off camera. There's a few things I should probably mention right now. Last episode actually didn't happen. Now, that might confuse quite a lot of you, but in truth, that is quite literally what happened. When I did it, for some reason I was stupid, and I think I didn't quit the game correctly. I just shut off my computer, and when I did that, it didn't save SkyFactory correctly, and this was deleted, what we did last episode, so that's why I don't have an alloy smelter anymore. And that got me very upset. It honestly did, and I hated that. But I recovered. I managed to do everything but the alloy smelter in one night, and I also did, ooh, I want to keep these, and I also, actually I'm going to put the golden apple in here, because, you know, I wonder what this does. Nothing. Anyway, what happened was I did all of it, and I spent an entire night sieving to get the 9 diamonds, because we were only at like 4. So I sieved as much gravel as I possibly could, and we got 9. And then I was like, okay, now we need to use these 9 to make the solar generator, because I was struggling with power. Yeah. But yeah, this solar power thing just seems really efficient, because all I literally have to do is just flip the lever. I don't have to go messing around with wood and anything like that. We are now at 100,000. It's over 9,000 power. Okay, flip the lever. And the good things is I used the Ender energy conduit, so these things actually store power along with the buffer of the pulverizer and the sieve. So you get the buffer in these, and then you got all these conduits buffers. So it's actually very efficient. So as soon as these buffers fill all the way up, these will be left with nothing. And then once this thing fills up again, I just power it up. This buffer gets refilled, and anything that's left over can be filled into these buffers. And as soon as these buffers are filled up, it's like a chain reaction. So I actually got things charging up other things that I charge up with my generator. It's actually pretty cool, but yeah. Well, guys, after this, I think we got a few more things to do, which is, we have to get redstone. So what's going to happen is, that's all we're going to do for this episode. Is I thought that I really needed to show you guys that I died, which is how I lost the sword and made a completely different one. And that also explains why the manic's gone, which is why I have this stone. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't need you. I don't want you. Anyway, I really want to make the solar generator on camera, because that's really important, and I made a rule to myself that I can't do anything important off camera. Otherwise, I'd be ruining the series, which is how last series got partially ruined. So, yeah. I want to go back to doing my own stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below if you have any suggestions, or if you want to express a different type of gratitude to this channel. If you didn't like this episode, just ignore it. But yeah, thank you guys, and I will see all your dudes in the next episode. Goodbye. Oh, cool, I have a tail. I didn't notice that.